Okay, Katie is here today. Katie's turning on her microphone and checking for text messages, it looks like. She's doing it all. Good morning. Oh, Gloria, you are our first one watching, and we sure have enjoyed the treats from the Easter boxes that you sent us, or brought us in. You didn't even send them, you brought them in person on Sunday. And Katie's here today. Look what she is making. It is the File Folder Folio, FFF. And Katie's going to show us all about it, but look how cool it is. I want one of these, Katie. Whoops. I think she's going to show us how to put that together. I think she's going to show us that. So she's got lots of fun product. It's another mini album. We are going to have an interruption in the middle of our video for a sneak peek for tomorrow and homework if you want to work along tomorrow. So Chris is going to be here with that. And Katie, I think we need to show what came in the mail today.
Oh, I think we should.
Our mail person came. Aren't I proper, Katie?
You are.
Our mail person.
Our mail person. Good job.
Oh, I just clicked my microphone.
Days, aren't we?
Maybe. Our mail person came today, and look at this. All right, Katie's giving you the full effect.
The unboxing.
Well, this is the unboxing.
Look at that. This gives me a good idea, like to do for Sam. I never even thought about putting pattern paper in his boxes.
Well, you don't think about making boxes, but you guys, when we open this, and Susie, thank you so very much.
Voila.
We opened it and we're like, wow!
This card.
Show the card. I really love this card. And Teresa is going to love this. I don't know if she's watching or not, but our Teresa loves Gladys. Everyone wants to be that bunny. And look at she's carrying a little basket.
Love her. Then she wrote us a nice note. And then she made the Elizabeth Craft.
Yeah, the carrot box and the bunny. Now
these are made.
Oh, it landed right in the bag. Katie dropped it. And
sorry.
They are
really. It's gonna be one of those days.
I hope not. I hope not.
All right, and I love the little grass. Does it come with grass?
It does.
How cute is that?
It's very cute, Susie.
Oh, look at all these yummies.
And that's the good stuff.
Oh,
they've got
cute.
little jars.
Susie, what is that? Tell us what this is. Can we eat it? Should I try to eat it?
It might be an embellishment, Katie.
But how cute is that? Those are little Tim Holtz jars, aren't they?
I don't know, but I got it
gosh,
zoomed in on.
It.
So
yum.
Mary,
oh my gosh.
Katie, I don't know about this, but Mary from Maine says, "Good morning, all my professional friends," and Katie, who I just love the way she is.
Yeah. You just kind of have to go with it, don't you, Kelly?
So this
Kelly's
is what
learned over the years.
This is what came in the mail today, hot from the mail person.
These.
Susie,
all this grass.
Susie, you don't know how special this is.
This just makes us so happy.
And look at this one. She said this is for my desk to make me happy because I do love Disney. It's one of the happiest places on earth, along with Memory Bound. And it's going to be, it's a thing that you can put your tools in.
Yes.
And Susie, I think you did some sewing.
Oh my word, Susie, that is
really,
phenomenal.
really cute. I love it.
How fun. That is so fun.
And somebody mentioned the little tails. She put little pom-poms on for the bunny tails.
I'm going to go through and take my favorite candies out of each one.
I know. We have to get Katie away from this box. So that was our morning, how our morning started.
I love this.
Yeah, isn't that fun? Yes. It's a pen.
Oh, we need to put this. No, we can't put it front counter.
I'm going to sign your paycheck with that, Katie.
Oh, will you please? I love it.
So Catherine says we get the best mail, and you are so right. And we don't expect this. It's just so special. And I know how much work it took. Oh yeah, Susie, when you're watching, we're interested in the jars.
Yes.
Katie, have you taken everybody's out of their things or what? Oh my gosh.
I wanted to choose the perfect color, Kelly.
We do get creative mail, and I know this took a while to assemble all those bunnies and all the carrot boxes. It's so fun. So what a way to start off Wednesday.
These are fabulous, and this card is the best.
Yes, it's getting lots of hearts.
I love Gladys.
So good morning. Good morning to all our crafty friends, and good morning, Susie, and thank you for that special box. We are going to show Katie's project, and like I mentioned earlier, we're going to take a break in the middle of it because Chris is going to pop on and show us what you need for tomorrow's video. so you can play along or cut along. And Donna says, looks like there might be instructions for the Folio project.
Yeah, there is.
And Donna, I think you were told there weren't instructions, but don't worry, we've got you all taken care of.
This is for this one?
Yeah.
I say there wasn't for Diane's and that.
So Donna, no worry, we got you taken care of.
Yes, I did do some. And it's really not instructions, it's more of a guide. And a picture guide, yeah.
And Katie, you haven't done those for a while.
I haven't. Oh, and guess what, Kelly?
Is this a notebook with all your stuff?
This is a notebook with all my
stuff my gosh, you got organized.
I think
How
this
many
is
do you
the
have?
20th one.
20th?
Yes, the 20th I've done in a year. Because I went back to look. My very first one was the... I'm
just wondering if you got your Grinch kit in there.
The March 4th of 2021.
Oh, so we're in your second year.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But it's funny to look because this is what I was doing last year at this time. We're just going down a little memory road.
We're going down memory lane with Katie
Graduation
here.
in school, and that's what I will be doing next week or upcoming weeks. And then B week, because it was
Be creative.
Be creative. And then the zoo, but as it went through, summer, all that. And no, the Grinch kit isn't in here because it was previous. It was pre-COVID. So,
oh my gosh.
yeah, and these are the ones that I'm thinking about.
Oh,
Yeah.
Katie, I'm glad to see that. I'm very glad.
Yeah.
Everybody loves your stuff, Katie.
So I thought, I was looking through that the other day, and I was like, oh my gosh, I think this is my 20th
and were there
one.
were there some that you forgot you did?
Oh, yeah.
Was it kind of cool to say, oh, I forgot I did that one?
Yeah, or to say, oh, wow. Yeah, there were some.
Or to pat yourself on the back because it's like, wow, I've done some cool stuff.
Yeah.
That's what you should do.
So that was kind of fun. So it's kind of a, excuse me, an anniversary of the instructions.
And Katie, this is very different for you, I
It
think.
is. You know, someone asked me, Katie, are you going grunge? And I said,
yes.
No. No.
She's
just
not going
once in a
grunge, but
while.
today she is.
Yeah, but this could definitely be used just for a really colorful, fun mini book also.
So you could make what we're making today with any color scheme.
Yes.
And you're going to show us how to do it. I can't wait.
Yeah. All right. Should we get going?
We should get going.
Let's just look at the book first. I've never had a working...
Katie has a working surface.
So
I went the wrong direction. I wanted to go sideways.
That's right.
Darn it, I forgot. All right, everybody.
All right.
Next time, I am going landscape. And I apologize. I started this morning and I forgot.
And you were going to, yeah.
Yeah, I even talked about it.
So let's just, I'll walk you through the project and then I'll show you the kind of what I use and then we'll start showing you how to make it. It's so easy. So it's one file folder and then you open it up. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm coughing into my microphone. And then it has some pockets and some tags and we're going to add to it. And then it has a signature in it or just this middle folder part with envelope. I'm going to show you how to make this little pocket taggy stuff.
I love it, Katie. I just love it.
And pocket, and I'll talk to you about different ways to make your stuff look more vintage or worn out. And then this is an A7 envelope, which opens up. And then this is an A2 envelope, but I'm going to show you how to make this little piece here. And that opens up. And then this is a legal envelope, which opens up here. And then, I'm not going to show you this. This is a little bonus project that I have back here.
Ooh.
It's kind of exciting, isn't it?
Cannot wait.
So, we're going to walk through all this.
Katie.
So you
oh
can
my gosh.
use the same idea with any color file folder, any color envelopes, and any color paper. I think that Vicky Booten would be just like a huge waboom.
It'd be a wow, yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
It would be a huge, colorful waboom. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. And this is the Memory Bound Girls. and it's for our amusement only. So I saw that picture and I was like, oh my gosh, it's like the girls.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. And you can pick who you want to be. You'll be this one.
I'm that one?
Yes. Because she's kind of the leader. She has her
Because
own
she's
outfit
wearing
on.
a different color?
Yep.
Well, I guess some of the ones in the back are wearing. Is this the Tim Holtz?
Yes, this is the Tim Holtz Pictures one, and I don't have that
Snapshots?
over here. But it is from the Snapshots, yes. Maggie used it the other day, and I thought, well, I'm going to look through and see if it would work for my album. And it did. All right, so I'm going to put that to the side. Oopsie.
Oh, Katie
I
dropped
bet
her
that's
microphone. Chris said her
hard on
parents
the
just
eyes.
celebrated their
Or-
60th anniversary, and this would be a good album.
That would be a great album.
And you wouldn't even have to use Tim's snapshots. You could use your mom and dad's
your
pictures.
mom and dad pictures. Wouldn't that be so
Put their wedding
fun?
picture on the
And
front.
then through the years on that.
I think that'd be
That
cool.
would be really cool. I'd love to see it if you do that. All right, what you're going to do, and guess what? We have little kits that have all the things I'm going to use in it today. And it is $4.99, so it has one file folder in it. And then envelopes, the same sizes that I use in the project, and tags. So if you want to just get a kit, you sure can. I guess it's a mini kit. A mini kit and directions. And the directions, I believe,
The
are
directions
$2.99?
are separate.
Yes.
Yes, I think they're $2.99.
I'm so sorry, I'm coughing
And you
in my
can
microphone.
also get file folder. You can get file folders.
Yeah.
You can get the craft ones. Well, all of our file folders come in a set of 3. If you want to do this with a different color, you can get crafts in a set of 3. Black is the only one that comes separately because it's a little bit different. You could do it in pink or purple or yellow or whatever you like.
Maybe for our
Craft our world in color.
Craft our world in color. So, I have one. Thank you. Chris thinks I need a water because I'm coughing. But thank you, Chris.
Chris is
Just
on the ball.
nasal
She
drainage.
helps. Katie, okay, whatever. We don't need to know that.
Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get going. So what you're going to do is pull out your file folder. The tab does not matter at all because you're going to take your big cutter or whatever cutter you have and cut this tab off. Now when you cut it, you can cut it to any size that you want. So if you do want a smaller one, you would just maybe 6 inches. What I cut mine to was 8 1/4, and the reason I cut it to 8 1/4 was because I wanted 8-inch, those tablets that are 6 by 8 to fit on
smart,
here.
Katie, very smart.
So I just gonna chomp that off, and you might want to keep this piece so you can use it in your book. So I'm gonna grab the garbage.
And
real
Katie,
quick.
your directions are downloadable. So if you don't want to wait for things to come or pick them up, you can go out and purchase Katie's guide. I'm going to call it a guide. And you can download it and have it immediately. Just like our gift cards. Oh my gosh.
Excuse
That's
me.
just total squirrel moment. But if you need something for an Easter basket, you could get memory bound gift cards. Sorry, I don't know why I thought of that, the whole downloadable thing.
I love it. All right, so now you have just your file folder, and it's already folded in half this way, which would be called at school the hamburger way. So now we're going to do it the hot dog way.
Oh, okay. All right.
So how I do that is I'm going to grab my bone folder, and I forgot my little tool container, so I had a sheer panic this morning.
No,
we're gonna
Tim's
fold
coming
this in
out
half.
with a tool container like yours.
Is he really?
He is. And it's going to be available the end of April.
Wow. You'll want one of those.
Are the direction sheet the same as the previous ones? This one's different because she's got a different style of book this time. And I had no idea you were going to do it like this, Katie, with the hot dog and the hamburger.
Yep. And so then I'm going to flip it over so I can finish my fold here. And file folders are a little stiff, so I just kind of work with it, and then put my scoreboard to the side.
But file folders are, I'm not a professional paper salesperson, but file folders are probably they're not thicker, but a compact, heavier weight of paper, so they make great mini albums.
I just want to kind of break up those fibers. Does that sound professional? Thank you.
Sharon says, Susie says, good morning. Oh my gosh, Susie, we loved your package. We were all,
have to go back and watch.
I wish you were standing around our counter when Diane opened it, because how many staff members are here? Maybe 6 or 7.
All of us went over there.
And even Doug.
And Doug, yeah.
Even Doug. He goes, oh, it's from
Doug.
He goes, it's from Susie. And so we all opened it. We're all standing around and oohing and eyeing, and it's amazing, Susie. So thank you.
Yes. So then what I'm going to do is just run a little bit of score tape along that folded edge. So this was the original fold to go this way. And then now we folded it so it can be a book.
Oh,
And
okay.
that's it. And so then I want it to stay, so I'm going to put some score tape in here. And then close it up. Oops, kind of got away from me. And then there you have your book. Pretty easy, huh? And the rest of it is just, we're going to add the envelopes, tags, and the signature in the middle. So the next thing, I have to check my list here, Kelly.
Check your list for a
Yes.
minute so I can talk to Jennifer.
Okay. You talk.
Jennifer, first of all, we're so excited that you're watching us from Canada. That is
Oh my goodness.
really,
Oh.
really sweet.
We are international. I love it.
And if you want the directions, if you want to call and you can purchase them, and we'd be happy to send them via email to you. So that isn't a problem. You evidently, when you're in Canada, you can't purchase from Memory Bound. So anyway, but
'cause
we
of
want you to
shipping?
get them, so it's no problem. You can just give us a call. We'll take care of it. We'll send them via email to you, so you'll have them.
All right, so the first thing we're going to do is this pocket right here. I'm going to create this pocket, and we'll come back to this.
So Katie,
All right.
I just have a question, and maybe
Yeah.
somebody else does. So this is going to stay like this, where it's kind of
We're
opened
going
at
to
the
finish
top.
it. We're going to finish it.
But okay, but that is your like cover
That's
then.
it. Yeah.
Okay,
that's
so
my
that's the cover. All
Yep,
right.
That's it. Pretty hard. I mean,
Then-
pretty easy.
She meant easy,
All right,
really,
yes.
everybody.
All right, so I'm going to show you how I'm going to do my envelopes throughout the whole project. And I did ink. I'm not going to ink today because I'm just not going to, because I don't think you need to watch me ink.
Right.
But have you ever seen the movie Finding Nemo?
I have seen
I
Finding
remember
Nemo.
when the octopus gets scared and he goes, "Oh, I inked."
Oh,
That's
oh
all I
gosh,
can
Katie.
think of when I hear that.
It's been a while since I've seen that. My
I
kids
tickle
are a little
myself.
older
Good
than
morning,
yours.
Gloria. All right, so anyways, I inked the entire envelope. Don't worry about inking the back because it's not going to show anyways. So I inked it, and then I cut some pieces of paper that are going to fit on the front. And if you want to, such as this one, Kelly, can you see how it actually fits on the, what do I want to say, the square part of the envelope? You can see an edge
Cut down
around it.
so it's matted.
Yeah.
Is that what
so
you mean?
yeah, so it has a mat on it. But you don't have to do a mat. If you want a higher envelope, just cut your paper higher. So what I do with these little
so we'll
tabs
have both
here,
ways. We'll have
yeah,
both ways to
right.
try it.
What I do is with this tab, I'm going to just cut right along the edge on this side and the edge on that side. So you can make it look, this one has more of a straight edge on the envelope. So I just cut those off, and then I'm going to grab my trimmer here. And I like this little guy. He's very portable.
Well, and that little guy has been unavailable for several weeks. So
really?
we have it on order if you like that little mini trimmer.
And then I
This
just
envelope
flip
is
these
an
out.
A2 envelope.
It is an A2. And it would come in that little, oops.
And if you have an A2 envelope, great. And
Yep.
Katie, I think this is a pocket idea I'm going to use down the road.
I hope so.
I'm
Need to
definitely.
inspire people. So I'm going to fold with the envelope. So now I have a nice flat edge there. I would fold this back, and then I would put this on the front. And then this is another paper that I had just pre-cut, and this is going to slide in behind there. And I'll show you that.
So
Just
I
kinda like
like
you're
the idea of
lining the
folding the
envelope.
flat back because it makes it a little bit more
Just clean.
clean and sturdy and
Yeah.
things.
So this is kind of nice.
Okay. Well, you have one at home, don't you, Katie?
Yes, I do. I do, but it's on the other side of my desk. All right, so, which probably doesn't make sense to you guys, but it's okay. So what I'm going to do is show you now of how, and I would, like I said, I would ink this all. So now it's like the Betty Crocker oven, and look, it's done. And so I adhered this flap back because I turned it backwards. And I guess you could, if you wanted to, put some adhesive along here.
Yeah, I think that would be
Oh.
good.
There we go. And adhere it. I just put the score tape on the edges. And I'm kind of excited to finish this because I've had it ready to go, but I
I know.
didn't want to put
And
it all
that's so
together.
nice. You guys, it's not always easy when you're doing demos like this because you want to show the process. So Katie's project has been kind of like in
Half
limbo.
done, yeah.
In limbo.
It has, yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Okay, and Cheryl's asking about the glass media mat, and we do recommend it a lot.
It is nice.
Maggie and Diane and Dawn, for sure, I know, all use it when they work. And it's got the
think there's a lot of
measurement
people, don't they?
lines. Yeah, they love it. And it's got the measurement lines, and it's got, you can blend your inks on it, you can work on it. And Tim Holtz, when he designed it, his idea was to keep yourself a clean workspace. Because you can see here that Katie is gathering a few things over here, and she's gathering a few things over here.
And this is clean for me.
But her glass media mat is clear.
It is.
And Katie, thank you, Donna. We have not talked about what papers you're using.
Oh gosh,
Donna says what papers?
I'm so sorry, Donna. I'm actually using the Craft Consortium Vintage Emporium papers. Thank you. And it comes with 3 sheets, I believe, of 12 different, maybe.
So you get 36 sheets.
Yes. So this is my favorite, that back, because I think it reminds me of that leather.
Yeah, kind of old leather.
So you'll see these. These are some cut-aparts. If I refer to cut-aparts, this is the page I'm referring to. Love that with the ledger paper on the back. Then some ads, and Diane's going to use this paper, as is Chris is also going to use this paper. And those are some letter cut-aparts I'm going to be putting in there.
Those are really neat too.
The dictionary page on the back, or a newspaper, map pages, pretty blue. Love this. And it does come in the 12 by 12 and the 6 by 6, and I go between them. You don't necessarily have to have both of them. I just like that this one has the smaller print on it. So those are the papers that I used.
Okay.
All right.
And Donna, thanks for asking,
Yes, I
because
appreciate
we usually explain all that, and we just forgot.
Kind of went over that, didn't I? All right, so now what I'm going to do is I have this. I finally got to adhere that down.
Yay!
And then I'm going to add some. I have to check my piles here, Kelly.
This is why she has the glass media mat.
All right, so what we're going to do is, this is the blue from the pack here, and I did place that down, and I adhered it down. Usually, remember, I don't adhere the tops of my papers because sometimes I want to make them into pockets, but I did adhere this one because I have this nice pocket back here.
So the folder makes a pocket, which I wanted to show. So
yeah.
You can kind of see that her folder has not been sealed yet.
Now let's go ahead and seal that. Now you can seal
I'm wondering what happens when I turn the phone the wrong way, because I get a message about rotate your phone, but I don't know how it looks to everybody else. Jennifer says, could you imagine this in the new 49 and Market Sherbet?
Oh my gosh, that'd be beautiful. And now I remember why I didn't want to adhere that, but that's okay. I'm going to grab, because now I got to try to fit this in there.
You can do it.
All right, I'm just going to go this way. And this is a 1 3/4 punch, and you can use any.
You could probably use similar sizes for the same effect.
Well, we'll see what's going to happen
We're
here.
pushing Katie out of her comfort zone here.
Oh, it's just a baby one. That's okay.
Well, you can go do it again if you
think?
can't you? Yeah.
Well, no, because then it's not going to line up and it'll be off. So
Okay.
I don't trust myself.
So basically, Katie's
You'd want
saying
to put
punch
a
your
notch.
circle, your notch, before you glue the side down.
And I have my prototype one. Here's my prototype.
Oh, you made a prototype?
Yes.
Oh my
so look
gosh.
at that, has a bigger notch in it. And so it has a larger notch. And you could do that. That's why you don't want to adhere it first. You want to do your notch and then adhere it. And this has a pocket also at
Katie,
the
we
bottom.
love your prototype.
Thank
Gosh.
you. And this was created with the Reminiscence, Elizabeth Craft's Reminiscence, but book 2 or 1. I can't remember.
I think you were book 1.
Book 1.
We
So
have
this had
book
the
3.
blues,
We
yeah.
have book 3.
Book 4 is coming out.
Book 4's delayed, but it
Yes.
is coming out with blues.
Yes.
And here, let me just flip through this so people can
Or do you want me to flip?
So this is the Elizabeth Craft design, and the front half of the book has got text weight, and the back half is the same patterns in cardstock weight.
Oh, you could easily use this one or add some of this to it. Oh my gosh.
So this would make a nice one
yummy.
also, and we have 3 of these left, and then I don't know that we can get these anymore, but we're anxiously awaiting for book 4. And it has been delayed like a lot of things, but it'll be here in a few weeks.
In book 1, if you do have book 1, I just pulled the blues out and it has some tags. This is actually a tag piece of paper that I cut out and put
from
it
the
on
book.
a tag from the book. Yep.
Well, I know a lot of our customers have book 1. I just don't know if they've used it.
Right.
Mine is sitting at home and I haven't used it yet. I'm hoarding it.
And then I put it in a safe place and I can't find that safe place. Ever have that? All right, so then This is something I purchased probably a year ago, were these salvage tags, and I love them. They are $4.99, and I believe you get 30-some tags in there.
Yeah,
Or 25.
Show us the
tags.
back. I think it shows
Okay,
the
there you
tags
go.
on the back.
I love it. Condemned. Oh my gosh. How fun is that? And then
So Katie had these for a while, and she got them out and
I was
decided
so
to use them.
excited.
And
You
lots
know,
of
it's one
different
those,
sizes.
Hoarder things.
And the string is kind of cool in there, that cotton string.
Yes, I love the cotton, and that's what I used on my tags because
Oh.
it reminds me of the vintage things that they just put a string on it. It wasn't a junk bow, it wasn't lots of ribbon, it was just this string, this little tag.
Right.
And so I love that.
And you
so
put
these
two
are
together. That's
Yep.
clever,
And they're
Katie.
from the salvage tag, so I put those two together with a string, and I'm just going to tuck that in there. And then with the tags, I thought, well, I'm going to do something different instead of, I usually use a mat around it. And I had some scraps. So, and this is totally just scrap paper that I had. So I'm going to add some adhesive here and add it to my tag.
Katie, how do you remember all this stuff that you're going to tell us?
Review.
You're showing, she's showing us a lot of cool techniques, and I love it.
And you can use either side. I'm going to go with this side. What I'm going to do is just rip it. Now rip it towards you so you get that white edge. If you rip it away from you, you don't get the white edge.
You get it on the other side, yeah.
So I wanted the white edge. So then I'm going to put some adhesive on here. And yes, I would have inked it, but I'm not going to ink because I don't want you to watch me ink. All right, look how fun that is. Excuse me. I am so sorry about
So now what are
coughing into
you
the
doing,
mic.
Katie?
Well, now I'm going to take my scissors and I'm just going to trim around it. And then I do have, you can see a kind of a longer edge here that's not even. So I probably pull out my trimmer. Are you able to watch all this, Kelly?
So you've made, yeah, I'm getting it all. I'm kind of quiet because I'm learning a lot. And
there you go. And then I thought, well, I want a whole thing.
she's in her, getting
Oh my
into her
gosh,
goodie
I
bag
forgot
over there. Do you have to ring the bell, Katie?
No, I forgot that whole reinforced. Oh my gosh, look at them come.
I
don't know if we have
Do we
one of
have one
those.
of these?
Open. A
Like
whole
over
reinforcer
there?
open.
Is
I
there
don't
one
know if
over
we
there?
do.
Is there one over there on the wall?
But I can just show.
Penny, do
show
you like that?
Yeah. This
Oh,
Okay, we've got one.
thank you, Penny.
So this is $9.99, and it's a punch that actually punches out a reinforcement.
thank you.
And Penny, thanks.
Yes. So what I did was go just to this paper, or maybe you want to use one that's a little bit more contrasting. Let's try this one. And then I'm going to punch this in here. I really don't know how this works.
It's,
But
well,
it's,
you've
it's
used
like,
it.
I have, but it's a mystery. So you punch it, right?
Yeah.
And it comes out someplace.
I think, is there a little door at the bottom, Katie?
This is like a mystery to me.
Now
I would-
lift up.
Mine just popped out, and I was like, where did it come from?
Penny's here. Penny's all over it.
Was
I know. I am so sorry, but yeah, I would
Well,
punch
punch
it and
another
it would
one.
just come out. Let's see. We'll try
Punch another one. Do another
Is
one.
it that?
just a minute. Okay, maybe I got him. Okay, that goes.
Katie, I thought I saw it. Oh, there.
Dawn would show us how to use this, and it was always like, oh, okay. All right. It is a good product.
All right, let's have somebody get that out for you.
It's okay. But I would punch it, and they did come out because, as you can see, I did use them all over my book.
We're going to sell a lot of these today,
I know,
Katie,
I'm
sure,
sorry.
after this,
Wah, wah,
after this
wah.
nice demo. Well, I have this at home.
I do too, and I use it.
Okay,
See?
got those things.
Is that? I think this one. Oh,
See, I
wait.
use it right here. I use it quite a bit. So it worked really quite well. And I don't know. That's the store one. So
All right,
maybe
let's
that's-
move on.
Yes,
Let's move on.
Ship paper.
All right, so
All right,
that will
um,
do reinforcements.
I got a
for
bop
you.
over here.
Ship.
Here
Oh.
is the Reminisce paper pad that we have from Elizabeth Craft. It's not the one Katie used. We did show it. This is book number 3. Katie
Mine was
used
book 1.
She booked one.
I booked one.
She used book 1,
Because it had the blues.
and that's
what I
no
was
longer
looking for.
available. But book 3 is really nice. Book 4 is coming out in a few weeks.
Yeah. All right, so as you can see, I made this little tag. And then here's another tag then, with just the rip, and then I would ink those.
They're
And
very
that's how
fun.
you go. And then I also am using all of this ephemera from Tim Holtz called
Memoir.
There you go, thank you.
Memoir, some French.
For $5.99. And I put my little ephemera pieces in this little container,
Okay.
so I can have them right there for me.
And those little containers they're like $2.99 or
Yes,
something, and they are really
$2.49 or
$2.49.
Yeah. I love
Okay.
them. So this sits in front of me, as does, and you can see how many of my tags I've used. I need to get another one.
And Pam has a
tags.
question. Sorry,
Yes.
this is
No,
totally
that's
off
okay.
topic. It's the Hop to It die. We were invoiced for it, so it should be arriving any day, maybe today. So that is coming. Joan says hers gets jammed all the time. Susie loves hers. Jean
I
said
like
maybe
mine
it's
too.
full.
It could
Since
be full.
we're-
We have to empty it.
Since we're live, we're not going to worry about it. We'll just use your imagination on the reinforcement. It does work
Yes.
well. I have one at home.
And mine did too. I had no issues with it. I bet it's full. I remember Dawn would say hers was like to empty it, and we didn't know.
Oh, well, those
And she
insides
would
have to
empty
come
it.
out somewhere.
Yeah. All right.
But that's okay. We're moving on.
Oops. Look at, I brought a little,
Hey.
I brought a backup.
Oh my gosh,
I know.
I wanted to mention yesterday that President Biden was coming to town. Did he make it yesterday?
He did. He was in Stuart Menlo, or Menlo.
And I'm so upset we didn't tell everybody that yesterday.
The Hop to It die is here.
It's Oh, it is?
So then I am going
Okay.
to add some of this ephemera from Tim Holtz, and just to add some color to there, because I like to add color to things. And then I'm going to slide this one in here too. And then
Okay.
we have a couple tags.
So we
like
have,
little pockets.
and Katie, we have a little bit of confusion.
Oh, okay.
This is a very confusing day. Katie is using this paper pack right here, the Vintage Emporium, and no, we are not out of that. We have a lot of those, and we have the 6x6 also. Her prototype used the Elizabeth
sorry, I shouldn't have
Craft
showed the
Reminisce paper, and we don't have that. It's not available. So,
Yeah, I apologize.
so anyway, you don't have to apologize. It's no big deal. A lot of people have it, and it's nice to see other examples. Okay, and this, okay, I'm Pam. The Hop to It die came in yesterday, so it is here right now, and we will pull one for you. All right.
So moving right along.
But don't move along yet because
Okay,
we got
I'll
some more
prep.
comments I got to keep
All right, I
catch
will
up on.
prep.
All right, the paper pack.
Craft consortium.
Mary Ann's going to see Biden today. Well, she might not see him, but he's in her area today.
Nice.
Lots of tips on the punch about emptying. It probably is
I
full
bet.
because it's here at Memory Bound, so we're not going to worry about that. We'll get it fixed later. I think we got the paper situation.
Okay.
Situation. Katie did make a guide. It's 3 pages. It's got pictures and measurements and what she used. It is online, and you can purchase it online. It's a download, or we have paper copies, whichever you want. So we do have that. Okay, I think we're caught up now.
All right.
So you, Shannon says she can't take notes, but you don't need to take notes if you want to get Katie's instruction guides. There's a spray you can use on stamps to recondition them. Oh, on punches to make them slice better.
It punched. Those holes are in there someplace.
Yeah.
But I
Okay.
remember Don had issues with it because it would be full, and then we had to empty it, and then it worked well.
Yeah, we probably just
Yeah.
need to empty it. Okay, Katie, what do you got next?
All right, so-
Oh, that's one of my favorite punches.
Oh, yeah, I was looking at my book.
I'm looking
All right.
at the table
so the
there.
next thing is I cut a piece of leather, or letter. excuse
Leather?
me. I cut a piece of leather.
What kind of day is this? Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh. Excuse me. And I'm not going to adhere this down, but I did put just a little bit of adhesive there to keep it in. Oh, there it is.
Penny got it.
Ta-da!
Penny got our
There we go.
reinforcement.
I don't know if this is mine, though. But that's
Yeah, it
okay.
is.
Oh,
That's
it
yours.
is. It is. Yep. Okay, thank you, Penny.
So Penny, thank
All
you,
right.
Penny.
See, it comes out of nowhere, doesn't it?
All right.
All right, so now.
Why are you not adhering that? I'm just kidding. Put your microphone back on, Katie. Okay, so why are you not adhering this down? People might, I have the question, maybe other people do too.
I'm sorry.
And I know you have a really good reason.
Because we are going to add envelopes through this to
Oh,
tuck
put
under.
something underneath.
We're going to
Okay,
tuck on
got
two
it,
sides.
got it.
Yes. All right, so first, let's start with this 5x7 envelope. And it was white. You can see how white it was. And I added the leather looking paper on the back. And then this is from the cut aparts in the 12x12 and from the letter page, and inked it. And what I actually did was crumble it up too.
Oh,
and then inked it again.
Oh my gosh.
So it gets you some fun lines there. And then another tag. And this one I use the reinforcer, but I use the tear.
So there's the real reinforcer.
Yep. And I use the tear technique again. And then all of this is from Tim Holtz's ephemera pack. And this is from the tags, the string from the tags. So I'm going to tuck that in there. And then I added this little ledger piece. And so what I did was inked up a piece of paper and then used the notebook punch. And the notebook punch is,
I have that one at home.
I love this. They call it an edge punch, the perforated edge punch. And it is $18.99, and I use this all the time. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'll show you how to use it. And is to put it under the black.
It's pretty handy.
Yeah. I just go ahead and I punch under the black.
Or gray. The new ones are gray. Katie's had
Oh,
hers for a while.
I've had mine for a while. And then I'm going to line up the places that I already punched with those silver guide lines.
So you have these
And I do it
guidelines
again.
here. And then it lines it up perfectly.
Yeah. And then I'm going to line them up again.
Line it up one more time.
I'm trying to. And there we go. And then I'm going to just cut this little piece off because it
Katie,
turned white on me.
what ink did you use? We've got
I
a
just
question about your
used,
color.
The Vintage Photo.
All right, she used Vintage Photo.
Yep.
You could probably use Gathered Twigs or...
And I just pinch those together and kind of.
Oh, you're messing them up.
Yeah, because you want them to look old.
Okay.
And then that gives you a nice little notebook sheet. And this one I'm going to tuck it behind here on the envelope still.
That is so neat.
And then this one I'm going to go back to the front and tuck that one in there. That's that pocket I made.
Oh, that's so
that
cute.
fun?
Yes, I love it, Katie.
So
I
if you
love
were
it.
thinking about doing the anniversary one, you could do some journaling on these, and then you could put pictures on the papers. And then maybe some of the tags, you can add some journaling on those too. And pictures can go back here, and maybe journaling on the back, you could cover with a different sheet of paper and journal
Put
on
some
the
wedding
back.
icons.
Yeah.
We got
All
lots
right.
of ideas there for Chris. So
This is the back of the A7 envelope, and then this is the front piece. So I did it the same way I did the smaller one at the beginning.
Okay, I got to touch it. So it's
Yeah.
paper with some stuff on it.
So it is the letter paper. So it's this one right here. And then I cut it, and I cut it higher so I have a higher envelope. These are the ephemera pieces that I just adhered.
So that's the memoir
Yes.
ephemera from Tim Holtz.
Yep.
I don't know if we said it, but it's $5.99 and it's 102 pieces. So
That's a
probably
lot.
had
I
a little
love
bit
it.
left, didn't you, Katie?
I did. Now, for this tag, I wanted the strings to look vintage. So this is, and there's probably a fancy way to do it, but this is all I did.
That's what Teresa does.
Oh,
too.
okay.
Yep.
And that's it.
That is fancy.
It's very fancy. So then I loop it. So I have the loop at the bottom. And then I send that loop through the hole.
So the loop comes from the back.
And
You
then
sent
there
your
you go.
loop to the back,
Yep.
right?
I did. And if it doesn't look right to you, just undo it. And
Take
do
it off
again.
and go the other
Yeah.
direction.
So I would put that tag down in there. And then this is just another ephemera piece that I inked up because I wanted to add some color to it. So I have this flap here. Can you see where I obviously
I
oops
recognize. I
there?
recognize that mark.
you recognize that? Oops. And I'm just going to add adhesive on here onto this flap, and I'm going to go back to that piece of paper and tuck this under.
So that's why you didn't adhere it down
Yeah.
all the way. Aha! Lots of thumbs up on that one, Katie.
And I'm just going to Put it
So
on the paper.
very
that.
cool. So if you're just joining us, Katie started with a craft file folder.
Oh, I put it right here.
She started out with a craft file folder. She showed us how to cut it and score it. Oh, she rang the bell for the first time. I can't believe you just now rang the bell out. We've been here
A
45
legal
minutes.
envelope, like a long legal envelope. that
So
has
we
the
do
flap
have
at
the
top.
file folders that you can purchase by themselves in threes. We also have a little kit that Katie put together
like
that's got
this
the
one.
envelope she used and the tags and a file folder. It's $4.99. It's called Katie Folio, and it's going to be under kits and miscellaneous kits, or you can give us a call too if you can't find it. And then she used the paper from the Vintage Emporium paper, the 12 by 12 pack. Well, I guess you kind of use the small pack too, but if you
Yeah, I
have
went back and forth.
if you
It
have
really
the if
doesn't
you have the
matter.
large one, you got
Yeah.
it.
All right. Now I'm wondering what.
So
this
now
is
this
for.
this is like here. This is like a flapper. I can't
Yeah,
flap
that's
it
all
though.
right, and it flaps open now.
Very cool. So you've got
you
another
go.
page with an
All
envelope.
right. Now let's hop to the A2 envelope. So it has another A2 envelope. This is the back, and I just covered it with a piece of ledger paper. And then on the front, I covered it with,
Oh, a little grouping.
yeah,
Very
a grouping.
very neat.
Yes. And then those are all ephemera pieces, but then I had some leftover paper. So I ripped the edge, and then you can see how I just kind of put that right in there.
Oh,
then.
yes, I like that, Katie. And it also makes your
And I
envelope
don't
a little stronger.
Yeah. And then, and here is from the postcards, from the postcard cut-aparts, and I just folded a piece of paper in half and then put a postcard. Oh, I'm like Lady Letter Weatherton from
Bridgerton?
Bridgerton, yes.
I have not started the next.
Oh, no.
You want the notepad?
No, the envelope, an envelope. A legal
She wants
envelope.
a number 10 envelope.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's all right, thank you. And so that I just slid in there for fun, and that would you could put pictures in it too.
Or write
And look
gossip.
at those. And gossip, yes, like Mrs. What's her name? What I would suggest is to make all of your envelopes first and decorate them all, and then put them into your album. All right, so then I'm going to take this envelope, and I didn't show you how to do the
So you're doing this from the other
decorated
direction.
part. Yeah, decoration part, because you don't need to watch me decorate.
Well, we'll take pictures.
Yes.
So I think if you see the pictures, you can get
Well,
an
and
idea.
they're all on the guide,
and you can be
too.
creative. You
Yeah.
can be creative with it and do your own thing.
And do your own clusters, just adding some different things to it. You're getting closer, but it opens at the top.
oh, a policy envelope.
Yeah,
Okay.
a legal envelope, or yeah. Thank you, Penny. All
Penny's
right.
coming back.
And she will, yes, hopefully.
We hope she will.
All right, so I made this little envelope, or this little
Okay, Katie, it's
Vellum
Lady
envelope.
Whistle Down.
Lady Whistledown. Thank you. I'm Lady Whistledown.
Thanks, Rebecca.
Yes, with my little envelope there. And, gosh darn, I wish I could remember what I did with this, Kelly. It was
You
really
probably
important.
showed how to put two tags together, maybe.
Yeah, I'm
that-
not quite sure. I'm going to
Well,
put
show
that
us
to
what
the
you
side.
show us what you do remember,
Yeah,
Katie.
okay, I will do that. All right, so this I'm going to show you quickly how to make this little vellum pocket. It's so easy. So it's a 4x6 piece of vellum. Oh, thank you.
Would you like it in red
I
or
like it.
green?
Could you please get it with some candy inside of it? Thank you very much. All right, all I did was cut this to 4x6, and I'm going to fold it in half. I like to work with vellum because you can see through it.
It's
which
got a
gives
good
you-
crease. It creases well also.
Yeah. And then I am going to tear.
You're
towards
doing
me.
a lot of tearing, Katie.
Yeah, I am, aren't I?
You
Must
are.
be some frustration I need to get out.
Katie, I just want you
And
to know you're
then-
getting so many comments about people that are going to make this.
Oh, good. I hope
people
so. And
that
if you
love
do, I would
the
love
project.
to see it. Thank you.
Yeah, you can always
I would
post your
love to see
photos
it.
of your project in the comments.
Or bring it in.
Well, that's even better.
All right, so then I would again ink these up, as you can see, ink everything, but I'm not going to ink live because it's too messy and I have a light color on. All right,
she wore white.
so I'm going to just fold this in half, as you probably saw me do, and I'm going to just stick that right on there. I'm not going to worry about sealing it because I'm going to trim it all up. That's what I like when I don't have to be specific. And I'm going to put this on there too. And then I would grab my trimmer, or you can grab your scissors and just cut. Oh, I keep moving out of your zone, don't I?
So you're fine. So you just smooth off the edges
Yeah,
there.
exactly. And there you go. You have your little pocket.
That's so cute.
So I'm going to jump to this one. And I'm going to add into my pocket. Well, first, I wanted to put it on the front of here. And I'm so excited to do this. And then pull this off. I haven't talked about that yet. I got a little carried away with that, Kelly. It was so much fun. All right. So I'm going to adhere this down here. And I did use score tape. And it's so easy because you don't have to worry about the back at all. And
right,
then,
or adhesive showing or anything.
This is from the ephemera.
Oh, so it's going between the vellum. Okay,
Yes.
duh.
And then this
I
is
finally
just
get
a
it. I'm
tag.
like, why aren't you putting adhesive on the bottom?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
And then these are little ephemera pieces. So I'm going to...
Well, you could do that with any even paper. Fold it in half to
Yes.
make your pocket. I've never done that before.
And so with the vellum, and this is just how I layer these little guys. I usually like to layer them in 3s.
That's a good rule.
And I wanted it to look a little more used, so to say. So I did that tape stuff. It was the first time. I'm going to show you how I did it, if that's okay with you. Look at that. It looks nice and old. So there's a vellum pocket then, and you can make your vellum
Very
pockets
cool.
any sizes then.
Okay, I did not know how to do that, Katie. So
Isn't that fun?
I
It's super
love it.
easy
Yes.
too. It doesn't take very long. All right, so we have this pocket, and then we have this pocket. Okay, we have one more, which is the legal pocket, and you're going to measure from here down to 4.5, or you can measure it down to any size you want. This is also going to fold back, and this one's going to tuck right here.
Oh,
Such as
I
that.
love your little tucks, Katie.
So you can cut to any size you want. I cut mine to 4.5, and when you do cut it, that's going to be open at the bottom. So that's why I used, oh, I just remembered what I was going to use this for.
I see how you close that. I love it.
And I'm just going to rip an extra little piece of paper, fold it, and that became my closure at the bottom then. Close it up.
Oh, instead of using like score tape or
Yeah,
something.
and then, so this is the front, this is all those ephemera pieces I tucked in. And then, I remembered, the tag, I love the red tag for color, so I'm going to tuck that in here. And then this is in the,
And we just had a question about that.
Yeah,
So what a
this is
nice
ephemera
transition for us. This is the Memoir ephemera pack from Tim Holtz. It's from his brand new release. So it is available online if you go to new and you go to Ideology 20, Tim Holtz Ideology 2022. It's got lots of pieces, over 100.
I just love it. I love that little stuff. So this one then, this, and this piece is from the tags. But don't forget, you can just paper clip things on too. So I just paper clip that on. And once I have that down, this is the other side, another piece of paper, and then some other ephemera pieces. So I'm going to adhere this down. Thanks for your patience today, as this
This
you know,
is
in my
great,
mind
Katie.
it goes really fast. And then I'm just going to adhere this down here. Ooh. This I'm going to tuck in here because I'm Mrs. Whistleton.
Whistleton, yeah.
And she writes with a quill. There we go. All right, so then this whole piece is done, and we now want to adhere the whole thing down. And you might want to use some heavy-duty tape. I keep going off camera.
You're fine, Katie.
And then flip it over. Ooh. And adhere the whole pocket down. And you can add as much or as more to it or as little as you want. And so it opens up. You have your pocket here. This opens up. You have a letter or something, and then this opens up also, and then you have a pocket over here too.
And that's all attached to the back of the
back sheet of
The
paper.
back sheet?
Yes.
Sheet? Oh my gosh.
And I saw this the bones of it, and this part was in a video, and I can't remember where I did it because the first one I did was I think a year ago, and I did not, so I cannot remember who made the bones of it. And I decorated wise, that was my idea, but the bones of it I did get from a video, but I can't remember who it was.
We're glad you're sharing it with us.
Yeah, so the bones meaning the pocket, and the rest I came up with. So
And you can do your own thing too.
Yes.
You can add more pockets or fewer pockets or.
yeah, all right. So I still have some more to show, Kelly.
Okay.
All right. So this is a story behind it, and we'll get there. And what the first we're going to add? Oh, let's go. Just do this one real quick. This is just one of the larger tags, and you can add a mat behind it, or you can just go to the edge. I like that edge look though.
So that's a number 10 tag,
Yeah,
and
and
that's
it
what
is
Diane
in yours.
used yesterday. And we do
Slide
have
that in there.
some of those. You can get 4 of them for $1.99 if
And
you
it's
want
in
to
your
get
kit
one.
too.
Oh yeah, it is in that kit.
Yeah.
And it also, we've got the white ones from Dina Wakely where you can
Yes,
get 50.
yes, 50 for $12.99. All right, so
It fits perfect though, doesn't it, Katie?
this is the first part of the signature is just the notebook, and I did put the measurements in the directions on here, what you would actually cut your paper to, and that one is 10 by 6.5, and then you just fold it in half and ink it. And then the next one is this kind of reminds me of primary paper.
It does.
It's larger, and then the cut aparts. And so that's the next one, and I put that in there, and I thought I am going to use my sewing machine like everyone does.
Katie, you sewed?
I did. And
I
it was
didn't
a
know you had a sewing
disaster.
machine.
Well, I brought it out, and it was an utter disaster. To be honest, it all came apart. So I'm obviously not doing something right. So
You need
that's
a bigger
when,
stitch. I learned to do a bigger stitch.
Is that what it is? It's
Yeah.
almost like I just perforated the whole thing, wasn't it? And so what I thought is I put it all together and it came all apart. So I thought, well, that's not going to work. So what am I going to do? And I thought, ooh, Kelly. So I got my Scotch tape out, which is the glossy tape, and I put some on one of these sides. Okay, so I put some tape down on here, and then I'm going to stand back. I took caramel alcohol ink. I think there's tape on there. And Kelly, I know you have a video on how to do this.
There is a video on YouTube.
And it might be
There's one
a
on
little bit
Facebook,
more.
but if you go to our YouTube channel, if you go to YouTube and search on Memory Bound Paper Craft Store, we've got kind of a how-to.
like a really good video, not like
Yeah, we have like a full
How-to.
how-to video out there.
this is not a full how-to,
but it
this
still
is
works,
how-
and it dries really fast.
it dries very fast.
You have to use the glossy, kind of the cheap Scotch tape,
Yes.
and then the alcohol ink. You put it on, and it does sort of all, what do you call that when it oozes together? It might look spotty.
It oozes together.
Yeah, it oozes together.
Let's see if I get these.
If Katie can get it off while we're all watching.
They might not even be there.
Well,
you know what I'm going to do?
sometime
Let's
maybe
try a
start
new
with
one.
a new piece of tape. And we're going to bring Chris on here in a minute, too,
All right.
for her.
So let's try that again real
Also,
quick.
a clean surface helps, too.
I bet. Can I do it on here? Oh, I won't.
I wouldn't, since it's
Okay.
Maggie's.
Since it's not.
Okay, Karen says it looks mottled. So it looks mottled at first, and a little bit goes a long ways.
It does.
You can do a big sheet. I actually used a 12 by 12 sheet of plastic when I did it. Katie's improvising with a little tiny.
This was the
3 by
closest thing
4.
on my desk. And it worked so well when I did it by myself. Oh, Kelly.
The closest thing on her desk.
All right, so maybe.
You can get it. Now, the trick for this, and you'll see it if you go to our YouTube video, is you don't want to put the tape down hard.
Oh,
you want to
thank
put it on
you.
gently. And that way you can get it off, Katie.
Ta-da!
All right,
Oh,
she
and
got
it
it.
ripped. But
That's okay, because that's a cool look.
So that's where I did all these.
this
I'm
tape?
totally
Okay,
sweating.
so there's
it's
some
all
tape.
Yeah. So I had to tape this together because it had ripped apart for the
But
perforations.
it's working really well.
And now I don't even need it. I'm going to put that over there so I remember. I'll put it someplace. But that's what I did. And Kelly has a much better video than using
Well,
this.
maybe use a little bit bigger surface. I
Or
think you would
cleaner.
And don't put your tape down super hard.
Exactly. All right, so moving on.
Should we move on, or should we ding the bell for Chris? So we're going to come back. We're coming right back to Katie, but we're going to pop in with Chris. Are you busy right now, Chris?
No, I was just pulling some orders.
Okay, so grab Katie's microphone.
Oh,
And grab Katie's microphone. And then we're coming back, and you have, what, 2 pockets to finish, Katie?
2 pockets to finish and a bonus.
Oh, the bonus. All right.
We have a good 15 minutes.
All right, so we're coming back for a bonus.
Okay, I can grab my.
We're fine. So Chris is coming in tomorrow, and she's got another one of her engineered projects that I just love because she makes things look easy.
I'm going to do a Mother's Day box, but we're doing a little 3-in-1 box that
Let's see this.
when you take the lid off, then it just kind of unfolds. But I thought maybe it would be easier if those of you that want to make the inside box with me tomorrow, because it's not hard, it just has a lot of cuts to it. So if you want to do that, just have a 6.5 by 6-inch paper, your scoring board, and a pair of scissors. And then we can go through and make this
And then we're going to make a little box like this.
We're going to make this little box.
That's so cute.
And you end up with 3 of them, and they attach to this. And then when you...
And it feels so solid when you close it up. And Chris filled it with candy.
I did, well, gosh, yeah.
Does this one have candy in it?
Yeah, it's got
there
the
we
little
go.
Dove chocolate eggs.
Obviously, we're not getting enough candy here at Memory Bound.
I'm leaving them here. I can't take them home. I'll eat them all. But anyway, so 6.5 by 6, scoreboard, and scissors. That's all you
so
need.
3 things. Bring 3 things to our video tomorrow. And we're going to join Chris, and you can make one of those little boxes. And I think Chris's idea is that if you actually make it along with her, then you will really understand it and get it.
It will make more sense. I do have, obviously, the scoring instructions. I have a piece of paper.
I love this.
I cut one out and attached it to the instructions.
Okay.
So you'll be able to see it.
We'll take pictures of it.
But sometimes
And what size was the paper again?
6.5 by 6.
Thank you, Chris.
You're welcome, Katie.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Chris, for that.
Darlene says, and Wendy say, super cute. So they'll be back tomorrow. Thank you, Chris, so much. So tomorrow's going to be a fun day.
It is.
Every day is a fun day at Memory Bound.
Every day's an adventure, isn't it?
It is. It's always an adventure.
All right. Okay. Let's continue. I got 15,
All right,
20 more minutes.
All right, let's go, Katie.
All right, let's do this. Okay, so this is the first signature, and I've showed you how to do that. And then I thought some paper, I did some tearing, I did some crumbling, and then ink it again.
my
and
gosh.
It tears. Just go for it. So since my I got that sewn together and it all came apart, but I never.
And then
I thought
she
I am going
retaped
to
it.
persevere. So I thought I would try this to sew this, and that was a disaster also. But I have both envelopes here. Oh, they are here. So the first thing is putting these 2 envelopes together.
Okay, let me
Can you see
back up.
that?
Yep. So there's 2 envelopes, and they're hooked at the flaps, and
Yes.
they do flap.
Boop, boop. All right. So how I did that was just to put the 2 envelopes, slide one. I think Janet's probably shown how to do this, and slide that right into the envelope, and then you have this. And all I did was that.
Oh,
And there
so
you
just
go.
closed it up, and
Yep.
then you've got your...
And then I decorated them just like I did at the beginning of the video, with a top and a tuck in there. This one's just paper, so you can add a photo. And on this side, I added, a ripped sheet right here, and some tape. And then on the back, this is the one that has the folded piece. And then you could just add,
Is your
bring it
adhesive
out.
out? Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
that's why I brought it back up. And you could definitely use liquid glue on this. And there you go. Now, Maggie said that the thing to do was to leave these sewing tags, and that was kind of my inspiration to sew. So I sewed this one, and 2 days later it fell apart. And so then I thought, well, I'm going to sew this together. So I'm sewing it, and I'm like, oh, this is amazing. I'm going to sew all the time. That's what my sewing
Your
machine
sewing
did.
machine didn't like it.
Nope. And so.
But you got some good threads.
I got some threads, but now my sewing machine is all apart, and I'm gonna have to get my mom over so she put back together for me. It just jammed, and the needle was like stuck in and couldn't get it, so I was bummed.
Your mom
But
will
anyways,
help you.
yep, she'll come back. She'll come to my rescue. She's a quilter, so she knows all about those machines. All right, so in here, I wanted to add another pocket. So we have a pocket up here. As you can see, I used the notebook. We have a pocket here, a little pocket here.
Oh my gosh.
I know, and a pocket here. Look at all those.
So one,
and this is a tag
2, 3,
from
4 pockets?
1, 2, 3, yeah, 4.
4 pockets.
And if you taped it right, you could do a side
You could
one,
do
and
5.
You could do behind here too.
Oh my gosh.
So this could be like pockets galore. All it is I folded a 4x6 sheet of paper in half, folded this in half, and then I'm going to fold this piece because I wanted the back to show. And I'm not doing it very scientifically, it's just however you want that edge. So you get that edge. Whoopsie, there you go. And then I take my trimmer.
Katie lost her trimmer. It's in your basket. It's in your
Oh, it is. Thank you.
It was sideways. Okay.
And then this is not very scientific. I line up.
So
Yeah,
this
should
is
put
not this is the side you folded.
yeah. Another thing, I'm just going to make that darker so I can see it. So you
She
can
wants
see
to
it.
see the crease.
So this is the side that I folded. And I'm just going to put that crease. Can you see that, Kelly? That
Her mark.
Right
She
here,
put her
my
crease
mark.
at the cutting line.
Yep.
Yep.
And then however deep I want that pocket to be. But I just have to make sure that's there. And I chopped it off. And then it folded back.
Oh.
And then I did add another little piece of paper that I had as a scrap. You could fold this one back this way too, if you wanted to do it that way. And then this is just an ephemera piece that I adhered on both ends, so then it will be a tag, or a pocket, a tuck, a pocket and a tuck.
Well, Katie,
Super easy.
I did not know how to do that, so I have
Yeah.
learned a lot of things today.
Yes. All right, so then this is going to be the middle signature, so I'm going to tuck that in. And I was going to sew all of this together. I was going to use thread and needle, but it was
Ooh.
not very successful, so what I did was take 8 feet of twine and just wrapped and wrapped and wrapped and wrapped and wrapped.
That works nice. And then you
then
tied it
I
on the
tied
outside.
it on the outside and added one of those strings too.
That's a great solution. A lot
So
of us
that's
don't
what I
want. A
did.
lot of us don't want to sew. We don't.
I so wanted
We have to
to
go
though.
find our needles
Yeah.
and things. So that is very cool, Katie. I love it.
And then the front is paper and then ephemera pieces. That's what those are too. So the ephemera went a long ways. Now I have one little bonus project that I want to show
Yeah,
you.
let's check out the bonus.
Is back here. I like all these tags. Isn't that fun?
Yeah, I like all the little stringies.
strings. Oh.
Is this the bonus piece?
It is, and it was Chris that I think has made stuff like this, but she stamped on it.
Oh yeah, she did make stuff.
So what I did, everybody's falling over here, was what you do, and I'll kind of, this is my,
Oh my gosh.
so this is a 4x6 piece of paper and folded in half. And then I'm going to show you how to do it with
Wait,
this little
this
3x4.
can't be 4x6 folded in half. What is it maybe a little bigger than 4x6?
Oh, is it?
Well,
Here.
did you fold it in half? Because it looks like it's 4x6 now.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
So
I
was it maybe
did.
8x6?
Where's the 1 on this thing? Yeah, it's 4x6 now, so it would have been 12 by
4 or 8x6?
Yes.
Okay.
There you go. Thank
All
you.
right.
All right. So this one is 4x6.
There we go. There's our 4x6.
There's this 4x6, and I folded it in half to make it a 3x4, and I did corner around the edges.
I like the corner rounding.
And then ink the outside and ink the inside too, because once you put your acetate in there, you don't want to ink it because your acetate's going to get dirty, unless you're going for that look. So then what I did was get my circles out, and this is a really good set of circles over here that I found this morning, these Cottage Cuts ones, because they're stitched and they have the different sizes. Mine are Lawn Fawn, but these are almost exactly the same, and they are 20 $4.99. So then I wanted to find a circle that was going to work on that 3x4. So I started with that, and that's too big. So then I went down one, and I found one. Put it on my machine and cut through, and yes, it went through both.
Oh, it did. Okay.
yeah.
Went through both layers.
Both layers, and gave me these nice little circles too. Those little stitch circles. This one also gave me some nice little circles, but I've used one.
It looks like you did use one, so don't throw them
those-
away.
Don't throw your circles away because you can use them. Now I just cut a piece of acetate down that will fit right into this little pocket. And it does have a cover sheet on it.
Yeah, make sure you peel off the coating.
You want to peel that off because then it's nice and shiny. So then what I did was take some adhesive, and I did use score tape on here, and I'm just going to do it quickly. I should have had it set up.
So you put it close to the circle, your score
I did.
tape.
Yeah, and I'm okay with that. And put that on there, and then you're going to pull these off, and we're going to put our acetate right in here. And then you put, you know, the score tape. What I did, I'll just show you real quick if you don't mind, is I'm going to put the score tape around the edge of here now.
So Katie's making this. And like you said, Chris had made something like this also
she
on her
stamped
card
on
fronts.
hers, yeah. So I matched my circles to whatever size paper I wanted. So there we go. Now it's all closed up. And then I wanted to add some of these. Now these are Tim's old butterflies. He has those new ones. Look at these babies. These would
Oh,
be
that's his
beautiful.
transparent thing.
Yes, and then I thought, oh my gosh, can you put some of these transparency things into your junk binder here? Those would be a lot of fun. But I hope this is okay, Kelly.
Oh, yeah.
The 49 and
Oh,
Market
sure.
is just released Tidal Wave Acetate Leaves. Oh my word.
So you could use
And
that
I
also.
bought a set, so I'm going to open it up
Katie's going to
for
open it up.
$6.99 because
You get 54
Holy
pieces. Oh my
buckets.
gosh. Oh, Katie,
Isn't
that's
it
so
beautiful?
cool to see it opened.
look at that.
It looks very
Oh,
boring
you're
in the
hungry.
package.
Your tummy just growled, Kelly.
Yeah, maybe I'll lose an ounce.
Stop. I feel
Oh,
you.
that looks,
Look at
oh my
those.
gosh, especially on
Aren't
that
they
white
beautiful?
surface.
I mean, I think I just looked at them for some time yesterday. Look at the butterflies. And then they have like really blue leaves and then more green leaves. That's a song, isn't it? And then-
If it isn't, you need to write it, Katie.
Okay. I think Barbara Streisand sang it. How do I know this random stuff?
I don't know.
I know.
Nobody
Sometimes
knows.
I scare
Nobody
myself.
knows where Katie's mind goes.
Look at all that. I can't stop playing with it because it's so pretty.
Well, it's 54 pieces,
Yeah,
so
for
that is a lot.
$6.99.
And once you get it out of that package, they explode.
It does. It's like, yes, it's like grape nuts when you put milk on them. All right, so I would choose actually probably a butterfly. This is my stuff, so I'm going to choose a butterfly from here. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that looks
Now
neat.
the question usually is, oh, how would you
Yeah,
adhere
that
it?
was what I was going to ask.
I would use just your liquid glue. Lawn Fawn dries clear, and I think my favorite
Nouveau dries clear.
dries clear, so you'll be fine. And as you can see on this one, it did dry clear. You can't even see it.
Well, and you're putting it on the edge. Oh
Yeah,
my
and I
gosh, so
kinda
Katie's
glued too
using
much on
brand new
it.
product. And this is our bonus.
All right, so
And the acetate leaves come also in the, what's it called? Strawberry and lemonade?
Yeah, they're
or
pink.
the pink shades.
I'm more drawn to the blues and greens. All right, so there we have that. And then this one, since I have these left over and they were sitting on my desk, I just used the tab punch, and I would add a tab punch there. That's just from the back. And then grab some of those ephemera pieces. And I think I'd add that down there. And this one
So we're
is
just
a little bit
seeing, we are just
long.
seeing Katie create here.
Yeah.
She just rips them.
I know, just go for it. But remember, I had that piece of tape.
Oh,
Maybe I would do. I love this tape stuff, Kelly.
it's really fun, isn't it?
It is.
We have
And
demoed it
look at
twice.
how it just adds to it. And if I could actually get it pulled off there, that would be another thing, wouldn't it? Maybe we're just going to tape these on. Oh, look at that.
That went from, I needed to have a picture of before and after on that. That would have been really cool.
Check this out. Pull some greenery and put it behind.
Yeah.
Or maybe some different.
You could really keep messing with those now.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And that went into your pocket, right? You
Yeah,
had that in your pocket?
I did, but what I think I might do, because I think I might want to put it in a, I might
Oh, a
stick
little
it in
bit
here.
more
Yeah,
visible.
yeah, so people would pull it out. And then this
Katie,
little guy.
that's amazing how you threw that together. It really is.
Because it was so easy. Maybe in here.
You make
so
it
could
look
see it.
easy.
Oh, because it is easy. Believe me, I wouldn't do it, Kelly, if it wasn't. But then we have these awesome circles that you can add.
Oh, so you're doing something with the circles.
Yeah, let's fold them in half and then add them to, I don't want to lose that little guy. Something.
Well, I don't know about everybody watching, but this makes me want to go home and do some crafty things. Get my file folder and just keep
all from
make a big pile like this. And here's Katie's leftovers over here.
Turn on Netflix.
Yep. I'm working on
Look at
This Is
there.
Us. I'm on season 5.
Are you? That's such a good show. Oh, look at then I just start to add. And what if you would add some butterflies? Okay.
So Katie could go all day.
You know, and this was one that I did have to tell myself to stop because you can just keep going and going and going.
Well, and
I
Mary
did.
said you could put the greenery between your layers before you added your score tape, so it would be coming out of your paper if you wanted
or you can
to.
also tuck it down in between.
So
Like that too.
There's a question about the ink you used. On the Scotch tape, she used the alcohol ink. Do you say caramel or caramel?
I'm caramel.
I'm caramel too.
Yeah.
Maybe it's an Iowa thing.
I'm
But
caramel.
that makes it a little bit more looking like the brownish old tape. Now, yesterday, Diane used slate alcohol ink on hers. Katie's still looking for that lost tape.
The lost
So,
tape.
and in our demo, if you watch our demo on YouTube, you'll see we used red. You can use any color of the alcohol ink on your tape for just a different look. Maybe some of that pink would be cool with the new Sherbet collection.
Or add a blue if you wanted a blue. And don't forget to get these tags. I love that. That's going to be great for Halloween. But there's so many different tags in the
So you have a lot of tags left over too.
tag collection. Yeah.
So Katie's talking about the salvage tags. So she used that today from Tim Holtz. She used the, is this the ephemera pack that you used? That's
Yeah.
not it, is it? It's
Memoir.
Oh yeah, Memoir.
Mhm.
I couldn't see the name. She used this. She used she's got too much of a mess there. I'm going to come over here.
Yes,
She used the Vintage Emporium paper, the paper pack, the 12 by 12. She does have a guide if you're interested in her guide. It's a download or you can get a hard copy, whichever you prefer, with pictures of each Here's her salvage tags.
Love them.
She used the hole reinforcer.
Which does work.
And she used a tab punch. Here's some more. She used here's the punch from EK.
That's the thing. It gets to be where I'm like,
what was
I
this
need to
called? The
stop.
binding edge. The binding edge. And I love
the
that one
square
too.
one.
That's a
That's
good
my
one.
favorite.
Teresa's used it. We do have the tags you can get separately if you want.
Oh, I shouldn't do that. That's noisy.
And then we also have a little packet that Katie put together that has all the envelopes and the tags and one file folder so you could get this and get started on your project. And we have the file folders in sets, lots of colors. We have acetate.
The acetate comes in the packages. I think Diane showed this yesterday, 10 sheets. Don't forget a sheet of vellum. These are just plastic sheets. I don't know I don't think they're as heavy. And then
They're a
you
little
can
bit
also
thinner.
get acetate in the single sheets too. So if you only want to try it out, I would get one of those.
So the paper that Katie used, we just had a question.
Yes.
The paper that she used is this right here from Craft Consortium, and it is the Vintage Emporium paper. And she used the 12 by 12. She threw in a little bit of the 6 by 6.
Yeah, just depending what was actually
If you
right
have
from
the
me.
if you have the 12 by 12, you're good.
You're very good to go, yeah.
And then her
Chris is
prototype.
going to be using it as was. Oh, you want to
Yeah.
see my prototype?
Her prototype,
hit it.
she used one of the Reminisce tablets
Yeah.
from Elizabeth Crafts. She used book 1. This is book 3. We have 2 left of the book 3s. Book 4 is coming out, but it's been delayed like a lot of things in our lives right now. and it'll be coming out. It's got a lot of blues in it, if I remember right, Katie.
Yes, it does. It's
got a lot of blues.
I was very excited that it has the blues. Yeah. Should we look through this now that it's all put together, Kelly?
Oh, sure. Let's give
Let's
one.
close
Let's
on
give one
this.
last look.
So it actually has. Let's not. So tags, and then so your people will just be looking through it.
Everybody loves it, Katie. You're getting so many hearts.
Good. Well, thank you. I hope people like it and inspire. And like I said, you just can keep going and keep going and keep adding. It's one of
Poor
those
Mary
things.
can't get her housework done.
Oh, I'm so sorry,
didn't-
Mary. Or should I say you're welcome, Mary?
Yes.
And then opens up that way too. And then you can add. Oh, what if we would do this? And don't forget to seal that back edge too. That back. But look at then that's kind of fun peeking out there
Yeah,
too.
that's really neat.
So lots
think
of
they
flips
love
and
it.
flaps.
They did.
Good.
So, they love
Thank
it.
you, We're still
Thank
live,
you,
but thank
everybody.
I know, I liked it that you didn't have everything together like I did.
There's Diane.
That's okay.
Now tomorrow, remember, Chris is going to be here. So if you want to cut along with Chris, then you bring a 6 by 6.5 piece of cardstock, your scissors,
sorry, I'm doing
and
that
a
again.
scoring board or a scoring blade for your trimmer. And then we have a new collection we're going to show you tomorrow. We haven't been able to get it all checked in, but something from Pretty Little Studio, which is a newer vendor. So we'll be happy to show you that tomorrow. And Katie,
Yes.
thank you so
Well, thank
much.
you,
I think
everyone.
your book is amazing,
Thank you.
and everybody
when I was at
loved
home,
it.
It only took like 15 minutes because I kind of practiced. So
Every-
I didn't realize it was going to take this long. Thank you for hanging out
Well,
with me again.
yes, thank you, everybody.
Yes,
And Chris
appreciate
said
it.
she wished she had the fireworks icon. So, and Mary sent like a whole bunch of hearts.
Thank
So
you.
thanks,
Thank you
everybody.
very much.
Have a great
It was good
rest
to
of the
see you
day.
guys.
Oh, if you join us tomorrow and you make one of these today, tell us about it tomorrow and what you liked, and maybe add a little photo.
Yeah, and if you're
So.
a local yokel, is that I say that right?
Local yokel, come on in and bring it in.
show me.
Katie,
I love to see
Katie
things
would
that
love
you
to
guys
see
create.
it.
Yes, absolutely.
So have a great rest of your hump day, and we'll
Yep.
see you tomorrow.
should I do
Oh yeah, Katie's gonna now do her thing.
the soap opera? Okay.